I'm Mag, and I plan to make a lot of videos all over the winter break, and that way I would be able to just like slowly release those as I wanted to throughout the time that I'm not able to make videos. But then I got sick and I didn't feel like making videos, so I just decided I'd make one nice video, and this is that video. So yes, I will be drawing myself based on this picture, and it's going to be really sped up because it takes me a long time to draw things, and I'm using a reference, so there might be me moving the reference every now and then in the video, but just know that's what's going on then. And I did not start this video from the beginning. I had like a little bit of a base down, just like an outline of the face, which I drew all same way upside down, but that's just so it did not take me absolutely forever, because that's really the hardest part. So without further ado, so I really doubt that I'm going to manage to talk like 7 minutes throughout this entire thing, but I'm just going to give a little disclaimer right quick. So I don't do this entire thing upside down. Like, this isn't like a YouTube challenge or anything, that's just like really what I'm doing. It's just drawing upside down is kind of helpful, and that's why I do it that way. I learned this in my art class this semester, and basically how this works is when you draw a face or an animal upside down, your brain doesn't recognize it as like the face or the animal or whatever you would assume it'd be, and you wouldn't draw it like you see it. So instead of drawing like a human based on what you know they look like and things being wrong because of your perception, you're drawing it based off of just the shapes, so it's a little bit more accurate and it's easier to draw this way. But yeah, I flip it upside down, then, well, it's already upside down. I flip it right side up, and then I like do eyelashes and stuff because I can't do that upside down, it's kind of weird. And then there's several times in this that I pause it and draw on my own, because for some reason I just prefer drawing sitting in the comforts of my bed. And yeah, so the hair randomly gets dark at one point, but nobody cared to see me draw individual strands of hair that long anyways, so yeah, just doing the eyes right now. I redo these literally I don't know how many times off camera. I absolutely hate drawing eyes, and it's just absolutely annoying to me, so that's just one of my pet peeves when I'm drawing. Oh yeah, apologies for this camera angle. I'm not very good at figuring things like that out, so it's kind of sideways-ish, but I didn't know anywhere else to put my camera, and I have my laptop like directly in front of me because I'm trying to look at my reference, which is on there, and then there's my arm over there doing the other stuff, so yeah, it's just a little bit awkward, but I mean, nothing else I could really do about that. So yeah, I've only done like 3 faces in this style so far, but compared to my other method, which is using a grid, and the grids I use is not like a straight grid, it's like, so I take and I do lines based off of where I know eyes are going to be and the nose and things like that, and it takes like forever. Like, I've spent actual months drawing one face, and this just makes it so much quicker, so I'm very glad that I learned this in my art class. That's like the most beneficial thing I learned in the entire thing. But yeah, pretty happy with it, because drawing was a lot more annoying when it took me an actual like 2 months to do something, but this only takes about a day. Yeah, this is about the time where I start skipping through because, like I said, it takes me forever to draw individual strands of hair, and then I go through and I blend some more, and then I just smudge it all over, decide I don't like the way it's looking, and then I just, you know, I don't know, that's just one of those things. So, you might notice me switching back and forth between pencils and thinking there's some sort of technique there. Yeah, there's absolutely no technique going on there. I know that one pencil's darker than the other, so I'm like, okay, I'm tired of using this pencil, so I'm gonna do something with this one. And then I just figure out what color it is, and I'm like, okay, that works there. But technically, yeah, there's darker, heavier graphite in the darker pencils, which makes them darker, yeah. I'm really good with my art terms, as you can tell. It was at this point where I started hating the way it was looking. There's always that stage when you're drawing something and it looks absolutely nothing like what you want. And it's very discouraging, especially when I did it the long version and I was spending like months on drawing. You'd get to this one point and it's just like, this looks absolutely nothing like what I'm trying to draw. And you give up, but you just have to like persevere. I hate the way the camera's angled right now because the nose looks absolutely horrible from this angle, but I can assure you it does not look like that. The eyebrows are absolutely my favorite part. I'm just not that good at drawing them because you have to like make them kind of fade, and I'm not very good at the fade. Lips. I don't like drawing lips because they have like a dot, and the dot varies per person, and then my lips are kind of weird. I don't know why. I have a lip line, and then I have like no pigment to my lip on the top, so it's like, how do you draw that? I don't know. This chin drove me crazy, and I just skipped past the chin. And then the drawing just got randomly dark. Don't know what that's about, but yeah, that just happened. I could work literally forever trying to blend out hair and make a nice hairline, and I wasn't exactly happy with how it turned out on this drawing, but I'm settling with it, you know. I literally cannot stress how many times I redid these eyes. I was looking at the picture late at night one night, and I was looking at the right eye, I think it is, and I was just like, this looks absolutely horrible and it's way too low. So I just redid the entire thing while I had a ton of dark pigment on there, and I still have erase marks there, but there's nothing I can really do about it because I was just like, this is way too low. Yeah, perfectionist problems. Drawing on all those little moles and shadows there. Making the hair darker when I should have like a long time ago. And yeah, I guess this is about it. Alright, so I'm finished, and here is my final product. So, overall, I'm pretty proud of it. I mean, there's a few things that I could fix, obviously. Like, I feel like the chin's a bit long, and the face is quite smudged. I don't know how it got so dark. Normally, I only shade what needs to be shaded and, you know, just like add little details, but somehow this just became like, overall a little bit dark, but I don't really care that much, so probably not going to fix that, but the chin definitely might be fixed because I'm a little bit of a perfectionist, but overall I think it's pretty good.
Life